by filing a defamation lawsuit against Marriott Hotels and the Jane Doe staff member who accused him of harassment. Michael Irvin has placed his character at issue. Based on Stephen A. Smith's recent reaction to Michael Irvin's defamation lawsuit, Smith would make an excellent character witness for Michael Irvin. Irvin and Smith have a history of memorable, heated exchanges on ESPN's First Take. But ESPN has not invited Irvin back to the show since the NFL Network canceled his TV appearances during the Super Bowl week after the Renaissance Hotel manager reported the hotel employee's allegations of misconduct to the NFL. Understandably, many people have been waiting to hear from Stephen A. and his take on the incident. But during the month following the incident, Stephen A. Smith was noticeably silent on the matter. After Irvin and his lawyer released the hotel surveillance footage of Irvin's interaction with the Jane Doe accuser, Smith finally broke his silence during his show, No Mercy. First, Smith explained why he had waited until Irvin had released the surveillance footage to the public before commenting on the case.
You know, this whole Michael Irvin situation that took place Super Bowl week, it really got on my last nerves that everybody was clamoring to hear from me. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an HR matter, but I get upset when people sit up there and say, we want to hear, we want to hear, we want to hear. Pipe down. If it's an internal matter that potentially involves human resources, you don't talk about it. So when Stephen A. is quiet, I'm not running. I work for somebody. And you don't get to comment on everything because trolls out there are clamoring for you to comment because they want you to say what they want you to say, irregardless of the kind of impact it can have on you because you opened your mouth prematurely, devoid of all the facts, or devoid of letting a business handle their business before you commented, even though you're getting a check from that business and you work for them. Grow up. That's how it works. That's why you didn't hear me comment about Michael Irvin before. That's why there's so much I can say now, because all I know is what I saw in the video and what he tells me. And the only reason it's okay for me to comment on it is because the videos have been public, available to the public. Most of us have seen it. And so as a result, it's appropriate for me to comment to this degree about it. I saw the video. I saw it for the first time 3 days ago. I don't know what happened. All I know is what I saw. What I saw was a 45-second conversation in the lobby. 45 seconds. And then they went their separate ways. That's all I know. I have no idea what was said between him and the young lady he was talking to. What I will say is that based on that video, I saw absolutely positively nothing incriminating, which is why it explains why Michael Irvin and his lawyers were clamoring for the videos to be shown.
Smith then gave a heartfelt defense of Michael Irvin's character in general and the specific interaction between Irvin and his accuser after watching the surveillance footage.
Michael Irvin is not only my friend, he is my brother. I don't just love working with him, I love him. We have spoken every single week since the Super Bowl ordeal, since the ordeal during Super Bowl week transpired. I love him, and no matter what, I'm his brother, and I'm going to be there for him. Having said that, he has emphatically proclaimed his innocence. He is fighting, in his mind, for his life. Because if somebody, in his words, can accuse him and get away with costing him his career when he says he's done absolutely positively nothing. I know he's made mistakes in the past. I know he's not perfect. I know he's not flawless. I get all of that. But he is truly one of the best people I know. He's got a beautiful soul and he's overcome a lot in his life. And if ever there was a time he needed to know that one of his brothers was doing nothing more than expressing love and support for him, it's now.
In a defamation case like Irvin's, in addition to suing for the value of lost contracts, lost opportunities, and things like that, a plaintiff like Irvin can sue for mental and emotional distress. Stephen A. Smith spoke firsthand about the mental and emotional toll that he has witnessed this incident take on Michael Irvin.
Then all I could say is, I love my brother. Devoid of the facts, I believe what he tells me because I believe in him. It doesn't mean I know anything other than what I saw, and I'm not proclaiming otherwise. But in speaking to him, in literally seeing and hearing him cry while emphatically proclaiming his innocence, the only reason I'm speaking on this is because A, I want him to know I believe him and I believe in him. And number two, more than anything else, I want him to know I love him. That is my dog. That is my man.
Many are wondering when ESPN is going to put Irvin back on TV, and if so, when is it going to do that? Smith said that he'd love to see Irvin back on First Take, but ESPN will likely wait and see whether the NFL network places it back on TV.
What ESPN is going to do, I don't know, because its primary employer is the NFL network, and a lot is contingent on what they're going to do, I'm sure. And obviously, there's going to be probing, there's going to be investigations. Every I is going to be dotted, every T is going to be crossed before a decision is made. I can tell you this. I loved Michael Irvin on First Take. I never want to lose him. I love Michael Irvin on television. I never want to see him off television talking football. I'm only saying I love my brother. If he tells me he's innocent, somebody going to have to show me he's guilty. And I'm going to love him no matter what. It's just that simple.
Make sure to hit that subscribe button below and turn the bell notification icon on so you don't miss any of my updates. And of course, as always, thank you for watching.